What's up? 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 Talk some quick home runs and everything. Today, fam. Let's see what we got here. Let me get this shared out real fast. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. I overslept, man. I couldn't do. I was tired last night. I couldn't even record last night. I'm gonna get this shared up real fast. You guys got some home run calls, whatever. What's the deal? Let me get a page up here. Share my screen. Share the screen. All right. All right. Okay. Ooh. I was up, man. I had to run up there and get them Jordan, them red mics. Okay. Yes, sir. That's what that do. Man, early games today. So let's jump right into it, I guess, man. I mean, home runs, calls, all types of stuff, man. Man, y'all remember yesterday? Oh, man, I got right on here talking shit, man. One more day, I could have jumped on. If I could have jumped on Big Vladdy and Goldsmith one more day. I faded their ass, man. Both of them came through. Yeah, but I posted that shit. I don't know if anybody's seen that. When Goldie hit that first home run, I knew he was coming back with another one. Got to sprinkle something on it. When they hit that motherfucker early like that, and they you know, they've been slumping and shit like that, man. You know. And then his runs and RBIs, you know, that shit is it's definitely major key. You know what I'm saying? So I forgot how many games we got on the docket today. But man, I was so mad. I got off Vlad and them yesterday. Y'all can see my post or whatever. I've been riding them. I've been especially Goldsmith, man. Goldsmith, I've been playing them like a mug. Either way it go. I got some bats I like today. You know, I'm gonna stop using FanDuel for a landing page. I keep saying that, man. Let's just go to let's use DraftKings, man. DraftKings is a little better, man. You already know we want to ladder something, especially K's. We can go right here to FanDuel, but let's get on DraftKings because they got a ton of different bets. You know, a ton of different bets pre-flop that they don't give you FanDuel. So yes, sir. First game. Hey, we got the Rangers. We got Pittsburgh Pirates on deck here. I'm undecided on the side on this one here, but it's a couple bats that was kind of sticking out to me. But as far as the side, I don't know. Perez is not the guy. I don't like to back him all the time. You know, low strikeout guy, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, this Pittsburgh versus left-hand pitching, you know, they ain't striking out that much, but I don't know, man. He got a line sitting at 3.5 right now. He showed instances where he won't get there. 3 against Kansas City, New York and LA and Oakland, where he got touched up at. It's a low number though. If you want to get there, be my guest. But I probably don't want to. I probably don't want to get there. His outs, I don't know, man. Speaking of outs, walks, and earned runs, yesterday, Cole and Strider got there. Sprinkled on them 10Ks, he got there. But they couldn't win the game, so I took an L on that. Yeah, but here's some bets that I like here. Home run props here. Probably going to be looking at hits, runs, and RBIs. Matter of fact, let me just go straight to hits, runs, and RBIs. That'll be a little bit better if I could show you guys this, because I don't want no pitcher prop from this game. Oviedo does look kind of, looks kind of juicy in the outs category here. So we got an over under 8.9 in this spot here. All right. So I don't see no 2.5s. That's a good thing here. This is hits, runs, and RBIs. I don't see no 2.5s here. All right. So that's one good thing there. We get some decent value on some of them. I like Sawinski 1.5 here at plus 120. I mean, I think it's a spot where he could, first of all, I like him for a home run, and this just lines up in the, in that area. All right, all the usual suspects like Corey Seagers and Adolis Garcias, these guys they already know. Even Andrew McCutcheon, he's in a really, really good spot in this game as well. You can see by the odds, his odds is minus 140 for hits, runs, and RBIs. He's in a really good spot. But for a bomb here, I'm looking at Jack Sawinski. I went to him a whole bunch of times, man. He just ain't been getting there for me. Two guys that's due for me is him and Brent Rooker. You know what I'm saying? Those are a couple guys that I'm really, really waiting on for a home run. But Jack Sawinski, I think you're getting good value at a plus 120 at hits, runs, and RBIs there. I mean, and then, like I said, your Garcias and your Corey Seagers, those guys are self-explanatory. Josh Young, he's a home run candidate as well today. So you can look at him for a home run. He just hit a home run yesterday. And then his runs and RBI sitting at minus 105 there. All right. Now, what's up, Calvin? Coming over here to props.cash, I can show you guys some hit rates on some of these hits, runs, and RBIs to show you how hot these people are. I haven't even mentioned somebody like Marcus Seaman. Okay, so let's go last 10 games. Okay, Marcus Seaman, he's on a 13-game streak at 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs there. Okay, so he's on a 13-game streak there. Christopher Morel, he's a home run candidate too. For the Cubs, for my Cubs, but it is what it is. But here's some hit rates. You know what I'm saying? I'll start off with the first last 5 games. We got people 100% to this number right here. Christopher Morel, Marcus Seaman, Nate Lowe, Martin Maldonado, Josh Young. He went yard yesterday. Lane Thomas, he's a home run candidate today. Mookie Betts, some guys that are busy on the bases. All right. Hits, runs, and RBIs. These guys, last 5 games, they're 100% to that number. Who the fuck is this, man? Man. Hello? What? Let me call you right back. Yes, I did, though. Let me call you right back. I don't know, but let me see. Yes, I did. Tell him I just came in there and I mobile paid it. No, it was a heavy set dude in there, man. With my phone, man. Yeah.
She said you gave them your phone number, not. I'm sorry, I do. I'm sorry, but he said you gave him your number, not my number.
I gave him 309 some shit, and I paid that shit, man. Put dude on the phone, man. I just paid that shit with my phone, man. That shit was what number $39. Get that shit out of here.
Not even a Boost Mobile. So why was he's not even with Boost Mobile? He was Verizon.
Where's the dude at, man?
He's right here in my face.
Put him on the phone, man.
Hey, Ronnie.
Hello?
Hey, Ron.
Hey, bud, I just went in there, talked to you, paid it on my phone, man. You just pulled it out, and I just paid it.
You gave me your 773 phone number, not your girlfriend number.
I gave you a 773.
Yes.
What was it? I can't even. You can't even. I'm with Verizon, man. You can't even pay this shit with like that, man. I gave you a 309 number, man. Straight up.
You said the 773 number, buddy. I have it right here on my.
What's the number then, man?
There's nothing I can do on my end.
I'll be up there.
Okay.
Man, these niggas crazy, man. Boy, look at my Florida Panthers and hockey. They one win away from. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. Sounds good. My boy Calvin. All right. These motherfuckers done pissed me off already. Already, man. Already they just pissed me off. All right, so listen here, man. The Arizona Diamondbacks game, I like Arizona to win this game. That's one thing. I like runs to be put up in this one here. Zach Gallen, he got a chance to redeem himself. He got a chance to redeem himself from the disaster that he did that he ran across last game versus Pittsburgh, man. So I'm looking for Arizona. I like Arizona on the money line in this one here. You know, I'm gonna end up sprinkling something on it. Not nothing too spectacular, but I'm gonna end up sprinkling something on it. Suarez, not a big fan of him right now, but things happen. This is his third start here this season. These two starts, he's giving up 3 earned runs or more. His earned runs sitting at 1.5 there. I couldn't talk you off the earned runs here either. All right. I can see instances where they get to him at 1.5. Yeah, that just threw me off. I just went up there and paid the phone bill and pay somebody else's phone bill. They talking about I gave them my phone number. How can I pay my own phone number? That phone bill I just wouldn't pay was for Boost, man. I got Verizon. But either way it go, it just threw me off. Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, 1.5 runs at -120. This is, I think it might be -125. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Bats here. Couldn't talk you off some of the bats here. I'll probably be looking at the bats from the. I like the kid. What's his name? Walker. I like Walker in this one here. They don't have the game out. Let me see. Where is okay. So Christian Walker, -135 for his hits, runs, and RBIs. That's a spot right there. Even up to a home run. I went to Bryce Harper home run yesterday. He didn't get there for me. Corbin Carroll's been playing some good ball, but so I think this is a lefty-lefty matchup, so I probably wouldn't go there. Marte, they're pretty juiced up, but you can use some of these for parlay pieces. Or if you just really, really like those guys there, you know what I'm saying? The usual suspects like Harper and stuff like that, couldn't talk off of that. He's sitting at a -140, but probably my favorite one is going to be Christian Walker at -135 for at least a hits, runs, and RBIs there. All right. So that's what I like there. Now, Zach Gallen, over 17.5 outs there. I'm really, 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 really tempting to get that. You see, I had it in my best slip over here, so I didn't forget about. Excuse me, so I don't forget about it. But I was really, really looking at that. His outs Zach Gallen, 17 and a half there. He's hit this number pretty frequently this season, every game except for 3. So that's something that you can look at there. And then his earned run sitting at 2.5. It's like Vegas expect them to get hit, put up a couple, get a couple runs put up on him. If you think he's going to go out there and pitch well, then you could look at the under. It's favored to the under though at a -161, so you can look at the line. You should pretty much read the line there, but he does have a good chance of staying under this number, but we'll see. So I like Arizona in this one. Chicago White Sox at Cleveland Guardians. We got an over under 8 in this spot. Kopech played good. He pitched good last time out, and you know I don't know what to say about his ass right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say about him. The walk's been there a little bit lately, but his strikeout props in at 4.5. I don't know what type of strikeout stuff he's going to bring. Just like yesterday, the kid he did not Cease. You know, I was skeptical about Cease strikeouts. I didn't want to go there, and Cease goes out there and doesn't get there. I think he only had 3 or 4 strikeouts. So this team really, really doesn't strike out. I went through these numbers with you guys yesterday. They got facing another righty. You know, they dead last versus right-hand pitcher and striking out, so they don't strike out much. So I probably won't be looking at that there. The outs could be intriguing at 16.5. He doesn't have to get there. He doesn't have to get 6. He doesn't have to go 6 innings. He hit this number 3 out of his last 4 games. He had been erratic here and there, where he could give you some walks, and this can be concerning. All right, so these walks here could be as concerning. You know, he got 6, 5, and like a string of 3s or 4s right there, and that's not a good recipe right there. His last 2 games, he's pitched well. 3 of his last 4 games, he's pitched well. He was coming off a streak right here of 6, 6, 6, and 8 hits, and then the earned runs. All right, so you know. Right now, I mean, the outs is looking like one of the props that I think I might consider taking against this Cleveland offense. They don't hit for too much power, but I'm probably just gonna fade this shit all together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm probably just gonna fade that one all together. But the outs look very, very intriguing. San Francisco Giants and Minnesota Twins over under 7.5 in this one. This one has an under feel to it. I was looking at Ryan's strikeouts. His strikeouts look kind of enticing to me. His strikeout prop sitting at 6.5. He's hit this number in every game this season except for 4. But like I said, every time I target this San Francisco with a prop, they act bougie, man. They goes out there and try to ruin stuff for me. This outs prop is sitting at 18.5. I probably won't go there, you know. And on the other side, it's got an underfield to it. DCL Friday has been pitching good as of late. This Minnesota team, they rank second in striking out versus right-hand pitching. They will strike out. His out sitting at 17.5. Couldn't talk you off of that. You get it at a -125. Couldn't talk you off of the outs there. The walks, I wouldn't go with his walks. His hits allowed. His earned run sitting at 2.5. I wouldn't mess with none of those. It's either his outs for me or maybe a lean towards the under full game for me. But those are some looks right there that I was looking at. The sale finding his outs prop is really, really intriguing to me. You know, the K's, I mean, if he could dance around, 4.5 strikeouts is not a lot. He's over 50% to this number. If he could dance around a few people, then he could probably get there, the 4.5 strikeouts there. I'm not really trying to target no bats here. When I got to lean towards the under or something like that, I really don't really try to target no bats like that. Here's a game that I do like to target some bats at. This is going to be the Houston Astros and the Milwaukee Brewers here. We got an over under 9 in this spot here. And, I'm not a fan of neither one of these pitchers. Like I said, we got a 9 over under in this one. The Houston bats did not show up for us last game. And, so right off the back, what I'm gonna be looking at here yesterday, I think the bats wake up. I think the Houston Astros bats wake up for us today. And then I do like Christian Yelich and Christian Yelich and Rowdy Tellez here. These guys are home run candidates, both of them. Rowdy Tellez, Christian Yelich. You get decent value on the hits, runs, and RBIs here. So you're gonna get Christian Yelich at a minus 130 for the over for the over there, and then Rowdy Tellez, you can get a plus 105 for over 1.5 there. The usual suspects, Bregmans, and your Kyle Tuckers and your Yordan Alvarez's. Those guys are always in play. So I couldn't talk you off of that. The one who I really, really want to get to is you got to see if he's going to play Altuve. If he's in the lineup, I'm going to Altuve. I'm going to take the one. I think he left the game yesterday with some type of sickness, maybe, I think. But yeah, he's probably going to be my number one, followed by Yordan Alvarez and Tucker on the Houston side of things. As far as this game, I'll probably be looking at a team total or something like that for Houston. Their team total might be sitting at 5. I'll take a hard look at that. I'll take a hard look at the team total at 5, or maybe an over in this spot here. Let's see what the team total is looking like. Team totals are good because you don't have to pick a side. I mean, you can just, you just hope for them to score runs, and then it is what it is. So let's see. Houston Astros team total sitting at 4.5. I think that's reasonable. Hopefully their offense don't get anemic here. I might end up taking a stab at that. Milwaukee Brewers probably at a solid 4. Oh, they're at 4.5 too. So they expect runs to be put up in this one here. So, it's either that or I just stick with some bats. You get good value on those hits, runs, and RBIs, okay? So let's slide. Let's slide to the next joint here. St. Louis Cardinals at Cincinnati Reds. You see that total is 11. Y'all go look at the box scores. You can go look at the box scores. You can see what's been going on. They've been putting up runs. Great American Ballpark. There's runs to be put up in this ballpark, man. Every game, every time. You know what I'm saying? So you go look at the box scores, and you could come back and you could be like, yeah, well, damn, I've been missing out on these hits, runs, and RBIs. Of course, you got to pick the right ones, and right now the numbers are probably going to be juiced up, inflated, and stuff like that. But I mean, Donovan 1.5, India 1.5 at minus 115, Gorman 135 here. DeJong been on fire, man. So Goldschmidt, he is at a 2.5 right there. I couldn't talk you off of that. If Goldschmidt is still on fire, he'll definitely hit that. Who else? Stevenson, he's got home run power. I couldn't talk you off of that at a minus 1.5. I mean, minus 110 right there. So I like the numbers here. To tell you the truth, man. I like the numbers here. For some of these guys, man. For a lot of these guys, they're really, 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 really reasonable numbers here. New Bar is pretty juiced up. They must like the matchup for him, but yeah, they got some really, really, really nice numbers here for this game. Like I said, I still expect runs to be put up in this one here. I want to take a look at the. Let me see something real fast. DeYoung, he's been on fire, man. So let me see something. This one's an RBIs last 5. That must just be hits then. Yeah, he's been on fire as of late. All right. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at here. All right, favorite bet here is going to be. I'm going back to the well with Goldie, man. I'm definitely taking that 2.5. They're just gonna have to. Go ahead and take me out. I'm gonna take the 2.5. Hits, runs, and RBIs for Goldschmidt. Coming off 2 home run games here. These guys can definitely get hot. You see, Arenado, his teammate, he went through a spell where he had a home run in 4 or 5 or 5 or 6. So that's what I'm looking at there. All right, but it's multiple guys here. But you got to pick the right ones. Pick the right ones if you're just going to be all over the place. Toronto Blue Jays at Toronto Blue Jays at Tampa Bay Rays here. Now, if you think these Blue Jays got some more runs in them, then be my guest, But I like these Tampa Bay Rays. I like these bats. It's gonna be money line parlays, run line straight for me. McClanahan on the mound. Then you got a lefty Kikuchi on the mound. This team they hit lefties really, 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 really well. Multiple home run candidates here. Yeah, multiple home run candidates here. I don't know if I'm going to take a strikeout prop or something like that for McClanahan or whatever the case may be. I probably will just look towards his outs, but I like the spot that he's in. I like the spot that he's in. I mean, it's an okay spot, given what he's been done over the season versus left-hand pitching. Though Toronto, they haven't been striking out. That's one thing, but he's faced these guys once this season. He did get there with 6 Ks. If you don't want to get there, I can understand. So he's hit his K prop every game except for 2. The out sitting at 17.5 at a parlay piece right now. You see he's hit that 17.5 every game except for 3. They have that. If he's going to be in there, but if he's going to be in there for a long time like that, at least 6 innings, 6.5 innings, something like that, 7 innings, his walk prop will be in play. He's hit this walk prop in every game except for 3. And you get it at a 106. Is that a plus 106? I don't know, but you can see right there, Toronto, they top 10 at drawing walks. So it's a lot of different ways that you can attack this game here. I think their hitters are good enough to draw a couple walks off McClanahan, though. If McClanahan don't get his outs or don't get his outs, hit his outs, he didn't walk 2 batters. I could see that. So that's a good number at a minus 106 there, or a plus 106. That's probably what it is. Hits allowed and earned runs, I probably won't go to that. All right, so I'll probably be looking at his walks pretty hard and his outs. All right, I'm on the side on each one of them. Okay, you say Kikuchi. I don't want to mess with him. Not against this team. I just don't want to mess with him. At this point, I just have to be like, I don't care what he does. You know what I'm saying? Because this team is pretty dangerous. This Tampa Bay team. Now he did go in there and get his ass 9 strikeouts. that was back on April 15th. But I don't want to mess with it. They might be mad. You never know. But it is time for Toronto to string together some wins. So, but I ain't gonna lie, it's money line parlays, run line straight for me, Tampa Bay. The bats for Tampa Bay, man, all these guys hit lefties. Well, all of them, man, all of them. I seen, out of 7 batters, I seen like 6 of them had a OPS over 1,000 batting versus lefties there. So I ain't even gonna go through that. Baltimore Orioles and New York Yankees. Here we got an over under 8.5 in the spot. You guys already know about the Judges, the Rizzos, and stuff like that. But this Baltimore Orioles team, they do hit lefties well. We got an over under 8.5. I'm not taking a side in this one here. I'm not taking a side in this one here. I think these Baltimore Orioles might got something for him. The Baltimore Orioles might hit Cortez in this one. One thing I will tell you, these Cortez gives up. He pitches his worst versus switch hitters. So they got some Santanders, some Adley Rushmans, and all those guys. Don't be surprised. See, Baltimore, how they win, they got to outscore you. They got to outscore you because the pitching staff ain't that good. So I expect hits, runs, and RBIs and shit all through this game here. All right. Los Angeles Dodgers at Atlanta Braves here. Hey, this is, Freddie Freeman been on one. These guys been on one. I think it's time for the Atlanta Braves to turn up. And, we'll see. Damn, they let me down last game. Gonsolin on the mound here. It's hard to nail down, it's hard for me to nail down what I think about Gonsolin right now, but I mean, numbers are up and down. I can't take him for strikeouts, even though Atlanta does strike out. It's like, he can go out there and hit the strikeout number. His outs sitting at, they don't have an outs line out for him right now. I imagine it comes out at 16.5, I would probably say 15.5, probably 15.5. The walks prop, For a pitcher, for a team like this, I couldn't talk you off the walks there. The minus 155, the earned run sitting at 2.5. It's enticing. It's enticing. But I'm looking for somebody like on the bad side. I don't know. I can't even pinpoint because these Dodgers are good, man. These Dodgers are good. These Dodgers are good. I'm gonna just fall back from this one. I'm gonna look at some bats. I'm gonna go back to Acuna though. I'm gonna go back to Acuna. He had 2 bad games in a row. Then, hey, he got me. He got me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I'm gonna sprinkle something on this home run or I'm gonna sprinkle something on this hits, runs, and RBIs. Acuna's hits, runs, and RBIs. Sitting at 2.5, I thought it would be 1.5. It's sitting at 2.5. I might pause on that, but if anybody can get there, he could get there. So I couldn't talk you off of that. And the Muncies and JD's been on fire. Freddie Freeman up against his old team at a 2.5. Couldn't talk you off of that. He's been terrorizing this Atlanta team. So, hey, what can I say, man? Wait till these lineups come out and then just start chiseling off. All right. I'm gonna end up doing a hits, run, and RBI parlay. New York Mets and Chicago Cubs here. We got an over under 6.5. And they took Singer off the mound yesterday. So they pushed this start back to today. Stroman on the mound. We got an over under 6.5 in this one. It's really, really, really low. So I don't want to target any bats from this one. If I target one bat from here, it would be Pete Alonso. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to target no bats from here. Maybe look at an outs prop for somebody like Stroman. His outs prop sitting at 17.5. He's hit this in every game except for 2. And then maybe a strikeout prop for Kodai Senga. I can't talk you off the strikeouts for Kodai Senga. His strikeout prop price is sitting at 6.5. He's hit this number in every game except for 3. Do I want to get there? I don't know if I'm going to get there, but, I couldn't take you off of that. Now, where he's got the problem now, like I always say, is the walks. His walk line sitting at 3.5 right now. He's got 3 walks or better in every game except for 1. All right? So there you have that, okay? So his walks sitting at 3.5. I ain't messing with it. I ain't messing with this Detroit Tigers game, even though I could see Salvador Perez going home run in this spot here. So, he's a home run candidate there. Miami Marlins at Colorado Rockies here. We got an over under 11 in this spot. I like to take home run props for Soler. He was my Dinger Tuesday bet yesterday. Bam, cashed it. So at the end of the day, if he had a lefty, if he was going up against a lefty, I'd take him again. But, this is a game here for hits, runs, and RBIs, especially on the Miami bats. For the Miami bats, you got Alcantara on the mound here. I get a picture leaning towards Miami in this spot. But, yeah, hits, runs, and RBIs for this game here, especially on the Miami side. On the Miami side there. So let me see. Probably one of my top candidates would be for sure. What's this number sitting at? Reyes, he's sitting at 2.5 though. He can really, 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 really hit. All right, but he's sitting at 2.5. He's not the home run guy though. He's not the home run guy, but anything happens in course, man. Just like they're putting up runs there. Boston Red Sox, Los Angeles Angels, another game where I expect runs to be put up at. We got an over under 9.5 in this spot. And like I said, hey, I expect runs to be put up on both sides of the ball. I should have straight betted Trout for a home run yesterday. I did not. He ended up getting there. I put him in my my parlay. My parlay, I think it went 2 for 5 or something like that, but it wasn't ideal. But let's see. You got Paxton on the mound. You got Anderson on the mound here. I don't really want to. The Angels, they're pretty good versus lefties, and then you got Boston. This kid gives it up. He gives up runs. You know what I'm saying? I like Boston a little bit more versus righties, but you can look at some of these righties over there. My favorite right, if he's in the lineup, it's probably going to be Justin Turner here. Okay, maybe some Kike Hernandez. Some guys like that. So I do expect runs to be put up in this game here. So there you have it. I'm not backing this one here no type of way like that. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I had to. I don't know. I can't pick a side on this one. And last but not least, we got the Seattle Oakland Athletics and the Seattle Mariners. And we had over under 8.5 in this spot. And as you can see, the Seattle Mariners, they minus 300 favorites. This Waldichuk kid, he can give it up, man. So, it's going to be, he's given up 3 runs in every game except for 1 this season. So he's giving it up. All right, earned runs, he's giving it up. The walks, 5, 5, 6, 3, 3. Like, this boy been getting his ass tore up. Can't trust none of his numbers there. I can't trust none. It's strikeouts in that 5.5. Now, Seattle will strike out. All right, they will strike out, but I don't care if he hits a strikeout prop. Give me Seattle on a run line here. You're gonna have to put something with that because the run line is a minus 142. You know what I'm saying? So bats here. You can pick your poison with the bats here. I don't care who you pick. Kalenic is probably going to be the number 1 bat for me. But I couldn't talk you off any of the bats here, man, for this game here. So I expect them to beat up on them. Julio Rodriguez, Suarez, all these guys, I expect them to beat up on them. All right. I took Brent Rooker yesterday for a home run. He didn't get there. Maybe I was a day too early. Watch he probably get there. All right. With that being said, guys, peace out. Peace.